Happy Wellness Wednesday, crew. It's the lovely E and what? The famous copper water bottle. Sip, sip. Okay, crew, I hope my crew's getting that copper in your water bottle, your jewelry. Just get that copper in you, as I always stress it. So, I would also like to say Happy May, Happy Born Month, Happy Mother's Day, Happy
Memorial Day.
Memorial.
So many things in May. Cinco de Mayo, which was yesterday. And Memorial Day will be coming up. There's so many wonderful things, and happy Lag Bamar. And also, you can see I am in a cute little shop, which is one of my favorite tea parlors shop to pop in. So I'm going to bring Linda in, and Linda's going to tell you all about it, but happy birthday to Linda, which was May 1st. So I'm going to step out of the way and let her tell you all about this amazing shop, crew. Here she is.
Okay, let's do-si-do.
And away
Let's
we
go.
go. Okay.
Well, welcome to Divinity. And for those of you who are tea lovers and have not been here, I look forward to meeting you. This is a gift shop part of the store with lots of loose teas, but this is a fun place to come if you love tea, and even if you don't love tea. I want to say that people come in and say, oh, I don't drink tea. There's a whole wall full of teas that aren't tea leaves and that are delicious cold for the summer and hot during the winter. I have been up in this area. I'm in Clifton Park, and I opened this establishment 7 years ago, but I've been in business for 28 years, and when I say I've been in business, the teas are blended here. I ship all over the world and all over the country, but these are all certified organic tea blends, and they are delicious. Delicious.
They are.
In the store out front, we have 96 cubicles of fresh made teas, and then we have some of the teas that we make for our wholesale customers, being coffee shops and restaurants, tea rooms, gift shops, salons, spas, all kinds of places where you might want to have a cup of tea. But at this time of year, we're celebrating hot and cold because we're transitioning from the winter teas to our summer favorites. And all the things that you're looking at around the shop have to do with spring, new spring colors, towels, and all kinds of environmentally friendly products. We are near a lot of farmers markets, so there's farmers market reusable bags and reusable grocery bags. And there's not very much plastic in here because we really pride ourselves on environmentally friendly packaging and environmentally friendly packages and products. And as you can see from looking around, there's teapots, there's all kinds of beautiful linens, there's tea cups from different countries. These are from Japan. They're all hand done. These towels that I'm showing you are made in India, and they're 100% cotton and linen. So many people are coming in looking for no plastic, and there's a lot of no plastic in here. In these bins here in the back, as we're blending teas for wholesale customers, we can't put everything in the cubicles. So some of the teas that are made in the back of the facility, in the blending stations, are often brought up here and put in to miscellaneous boxes and crates and baskets. And they're not what we show on the walls, but they're some of the other teas that we make, and we make over 550 certified organic teas. Wow. So there's things everywhere from paintings from local people on tea bags to earrings, and the earrings are made locally, and they have tea leaves inside some of them. They each have something tea inside them. What else do we have? all kinds of different teapots and tea mugs.
Ooh, do you want to
Most-
show them your cute little teacups and the saucers over
Oh
there?
yeah, come on over. So over here, I have many of the different styles. The top shelf is showing the antique teaware that you find in fancy tea rooms. Half of these are all from Great Britain, and then the other half are from other countries, but they're all, China, bone china teacups with saucers. And the really nice thing about some of these is the insides of the cups have designs as well.
So pretty.
And these are just what is considered a 4 to 6 ounce cup of tea. So when you measure for a cup of tea, you're using a generous pinch of tea leaves for a cup this small.
Mm.
Then I have in this section here, this is all Moroccan teaware. The Moroccan teacups and, okay, my favorite, Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish.
Ooh.
Make-A-Wish. It's an Aladdin style teapot
Oh, I love that.
with a white little spout. And he's adorable.
Yes. Oh.
Now, if you were in Morocco, the Moroccan teapots, this is not a Moroccan teapot, but they have spouts that are these very skinny spouts, and they pour from high up.
Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine
Oh.
how far up you could possibly pour into one of these cups? But they pour from up here, and they're landing in a teacup down there. I can't do that. I'm afraid that I'm going to make a mess. But that's what these, that's what they are about.
Mm-hmm.
And like in Russia and Poland, the Moroccans also drink their tea out of glassware.
Yes.
You'll see in Russia where they have a little, they put the glass inside of a sterling silver piece with a handle,
Mm-hmm.
and you drink out of that.
Yes.
These are just, stylish cups.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is in here. So I have iron teapots
Mm-hmm. I love
from
those.
China and Japan. Now the iron teapots, I call them immortal teapots because they will outlive all of us. They are cast iron with an enamel layer.
Mm-hmm.
The inside enamel layer keeps them from rusting. But they also come with filters. Most of the products that I have a filter basket inside because all the teas here are loose leaf teas.
Right.
And all the teas here are organic.
Which is nice.
Yep. And so there's a section just on matcha. Matcha's very popular.
Love my
with the
matcha.
whisk and the
Yeah.
bowl.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful
love.
bowls, colored bowls with all the little gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
The whisk.
Love.
And then some of the bowls have spouts which make it easy to pour if you're
yeah.
sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the matcha bowls are meant for your individual use, and you make it in here and you drink it right out of your bowl.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Oh yeah, let's see what else is in here.
I know, so many
So
treasures.
there's a lot of these are travel worthy. So these cups are a double wall
Nice.
with a filter. Now the filters are meant to sit on the tops, because once they get heavy, they'll sit down and rest on the lid.
Very nice. Oh.
They come in different styles. The ginkgo leaf for those of us who are trying to keep our memory fresh.
Yes.
And each one has a different kind of a filter
Oh,
basket.
very nice.
Oh yeah. There's all
Love
kinds
it.
of pretty things.
I know, that's why I love your shop. It's the cutest.
So I have a lot of people who come in who have bee towers. So I have a lot of things for bee people. And the bee people
That's me.
love the new honeycomb ice cube trays.
Love it.
Yeah. The little
Oh, I
mini,
have that.
the mini honey pots.
Yeah.
But I have to say that I have a number of styles of honey pots because we live in apple country, we live in
Yes.
honey country,
Mhm.
and these are very popular. So there's the bee mug, the bee
Yeah.
tin. Let's see, what other themes can we say?
I
There's a
know.
lot of themes in
A
this.
lot.
So this is the very colorful area for those of you who like a colorful pot or a colorful mug. And all come with a filter basket. And this one comes with a lid, and
Nice.
right now it would be steeping, but when it's done steeping, I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to take the filter out, let it drip a little bit, but it's going to drip in its own tea caddy. So a lot of these cups have, you turn the tops over, and the filters fit right in the tops.
Nice.
And of course, there's all kinds of cute little coasters and tea cozies to match the teapots. These are similar styles, all with filter baskets. Of course, I love all this stuff.
You pick everything out.
I pick everything out. So this is me.
Yeah.
You know, there's fun moments where I thought for the holidays it would be nice for a grandmother to get her grandchild a notebook, possibly a mug, but something a little more for their age.
Right.
And then I've got the Mother Earth. We have a little bit of Mother Earth here. And then we have, the yerba mate gourds. People come in and ask me about yerba mate and are very surprised to see the gourds with the special straws. And the special straws have very little holes, and you just leave the straw in there and you suck out the mate. But what happens is mate is very fine, and this keeps the powder from coming up into your mouth.
Isn't that nice?
They're very tiny holes, and the gourd itself is really tiny, and it's all hollowed out.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see what else is. Oh, there's just all kinds of farmers market things. A lot of reusable shopping bags, reusable produce bags.
Yeah.
And this time of year, I have to say that I'm a little bit partial to the popsicles. Because I myself like to make popsicles with a lot of my fruit teas. And I use the herbal teas like the cherry hibiscus.
Oh, yeah.
Is delicious.
Yes.
I use the citrus chiller. I use the hibiscus lime.
I
I use the cranberry lemonade. And when you need to add a little bit of sweetener, I take a little bit of lemonade.
Okay.
And add a tiny bit of lemonade. And what it does is it perks it up a little, but it also gives it a tiny bit of sweetness to it.
Oh.
And then the kids like it.
Yeah.
And it's something fun to do.
Yes.
So I do that. I've got, so when people say to me, how do you measure tea?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I tell them you don't use this kind of a measuring spoon because they think a teaspoon is a measuring spoon.
Right.
But your stirring spoon, which is also called a teaspoon, is the form of measurement that I use because everybody has a dessert spoon.
Right.
So for the average measurement, I say go to your drawer, go to the fork, the knife, and the little spoon.
Right.
And make a level, fill it just level with the spoon.
Okay.
And that will do a 12 or 16 ounce mug because the tea leaves are going to double in size.
Okay.
Now, every once in a while, somebody says, well, how big, how much are these? And then I bring these out and I say, well, this is 1/8 of a teaspoon. And this is close to between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Okay, now tea leaves, grow in size. They actually double in size. So you want to make sure when you're measuring, when you think you've got enough, you probably have too much. And if you think the water's okay, you want to bring it to a boil, but you want to wait for the bubbles to stop because boiling water is too much for all of your teas. So, I have all these little gadgets just to show you, at home, if you have one of these and you want to use a nested set of measuring spoons, you can play around with these as well. But your dessert spoon is easy and everybody has one. Now, then there's the shower gift because we're in shower gift season.
Right.
And I couldn't help myself, but I needed oven mitts. So I decided I was going to buy a shower gift out of the mitts. These very cute towels.
They are.
Well, they have matching cocktail napkins.
Oh,
and
love it.
I couldn't help but buy the robin's egg shell nested nested mixing bowls.
Yes, yes.
Because I thought, I have a niece who's getting married. This would make the best
Oh,
shower
yes.
gift. So I have this out on display, but it's really what I think is going to make a lovely shower gift,
Mm-hmm.
for somebody. And I have it in more than one style, because I also have something over here where somebody's a tea drinker and you want to find something cute.
Mm-hmm.
So these come with, I've got the mitts, the towels, but they also have matching tea wares.
Oh, so pretty.
So I have kind of cutesy things which can be,
Yeah.
a solo or put together for something fun. And I will have to say one thing.
Okay.
You know that animals sell.
Oh,
so
yes.
I have a lot of cat things.
Ah.
So the cats also come in cocktail napkins, towels, mugs, cute little tea wares, timers.
Yes, timers.
And
you
there's a whole
name it.
section on just, bees and cats and dogs.
Oh,
Because those of us who
love
don't
it.
have kids have animals.
Right.
So I have all those fun things. And wait, we're at the front
There's
door.
treasures everywhere,
And
crew.
So
I
it's
love
summertime and we're eating outside and we're going to people's places and we're sitting outside with food.
Right.
These are bowl covers. So say you bring a bowl but you don't have a cover for it. These are all cotton and they fit different size bowls. So you're serving out there except nobody's eating and you put the tops on and then they can pull right off, or while you're not really putting them in, they're covered from bees.
Right.
Because what happens? The bees come and get in the food.
I know.
Now, then, of course, I'm finding these funny little things. These are mason jar tops. So say you don't want to use the tops or you don't have tops. Again, these are 100% cotton, and it says right on the inside 100% cotton. But these are jar lids.
Very nice.
Funny things.
Yeah.
The most incredible gadget to clean out your teapots and your mugs. Now, this works for a lot of other things, but it's a cleaner, and you just dip it. You get it wet, and you dip it in baking soda, and all those little stains you don't know how to get out. You
Voila.
just scrub around with this, and this gets it out.
That's an awesome
All kinds of funny
gift.
little things
Yeah,
here.
Yeah. Lots of gift ideas,
Oh,
crew, for
yeah,
your mother,
I
your
did
grandmother,
so
anyone.
I've got the Mother's Day
Aunts.
towel. Hold on. I've got the special Mother's Day towel that I've been waiting for Mother's Day.
Oh, and it's here this Sunday.
So we have this
Oh, it's so
towel that
pretty.
says Sweet Mama. And
Oh.
it's a strawberry towel.
Oh, how beautiful.
But it's monogram, it's hand done. Some of this is hand done. I have a lot of things that have textural, beautiful fabrics
Yeah.
and that are embroidered. Many of my towels are embroidered, and I have more of them coming in.
Wowzer.
Yeah, I was hoping they're going to be here before Mother's Day.
Oh.
More jar tops. But there's just all kinds of fun things. There's tea tins. What do you put your tea tin? What do you put your teas in? So I have tea tins in from Japan, which are called washi tins. They've got the special Japanese paper wrapped around them.
Oh, how nice.
And they're airtight.
Mm.
The 3-piece tins, you put that in, and then this forces all the air out.
Okay.
So they're
very
airtight
nice.
tins. And they're in all kinds of
Yeah.
patterns and styles. But
Very nice.
these are all airtight tins. I have
Wow.
one non-airtight tin.
Okay.
Everybody else, see, this one here is not necessarily airtight.
Okay.
But the other ones all have inner lids to make them so that they're going to be airtight. Let's see what else we've got.
Do you want to point out to
Ah.
the tees against the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
So we call this the wall, and originally it was one unit with 96 cubicles, but we split it up, and the wall that we're looking at right here is all caffeine.
Okay.
But the other wall over on the side here, this is all caffeine-free teas. So we get this separated out so the people who don't want caffeine don't have to deal with all the caffeinated teas, but they can just come over here and look at the side, as well as this is overflow. This is other stuff that we make.
Okay.
Because we make hundreds of teas.
Right.
So some people don't even go to the wall. They'll walk right in, and they'll just flip through all these to see what I've put in recently. Like, what have you put in? What have you put in? And they just go through them to see what's new and different, because this has all been made in the last week.
Oh.
Everything in these crates were made because I was doing wholesale.
Okay.
And these items weren't out here, so we put them out here.
Mm.
Let's see, I also have fanny packs, and I have a lot of cleaning things for tea wares because we're never really sure what to use. This is a coconut scrubber. These are just loofahs. These are the Swedish towels that are, they're sponges. They're big sponges.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, you have to have all these little things.
You have to. They're must-haves.
You have to have the things that are going to, clean your vessels.
Yes.
Including the scrub brushes.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
nice.
It's a nice
one.
I know this is going to sound familiar, sound ridiculous, but one of my favorite things is the tea strainer, because we all need a place to put our leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out at the composters, but I have a mini composter, and then I have all these drains. Because I use a lot of tea leaves, and I have this in my sink, and I collect them and put them in my composter, but I don't have a garbage disposal. So I love my strainers.
Nice.
I recommend them to everybody.
Wow. There's like all type of gadgets and knickknacks. Wonderful gifts.
Yeah, ice cube trays with ice cubes that you can stick in your water bottles.
Nice.
And plastic straws or metal straws with cleaners, things that, so all the things that I have in here are practical gifts.
Right.
Things that you would use, things you might not find in other places. I mean, I have cheesecloth. I have cheese wrapping paper. I have oat milk bags. And not that these are tea related, but the fact is they make great gifts.
Oh, yeah.
And considering everybody's looking for cotton,
yeah,
all this is environmentally friendly.
Which is nice.
Every little thing, the packaging and everything. And it's all really tea related.
Oh,
so the teas that we offer this time of year, we have special lists that show you the most popular teas this time of year. And we offer that, something you can take a picture of or take it with you, the list, because it gives you something to read.
Right.
Or something to check out before you come in and say, oh, that's the tea I want. That's the tea I want.
Right. So I do have a question. What made you pick this particular location? It's so cute.
So I was traveling around, and I was in Schenectady, and I just kept looking everywhere. But I came up here, and I found this building, and there was a sign outside, and I kept looking in all the windows. And the windows required me standing on something.
Okay.
And I came 3 times.
Oh.
And it was still for lease. But then I got a phone call, and the man said, well, aren't you going to come look at my building? And I said, well, give me the address. And I showed up, and he looked at me, and he said, oh, it's you. Wow. I said, yeah. You recognize me. Oh, yeah, I saw you looking in the windows. I said, why didn't you say anything to me?
Oh, wow.
So the man who rented me, who owns this whole complex, saw me looking in the window more than once probably, and just wasn't sure if it was still available. He was waiting to hear from somebody else.
Oh, wow.
And then when I came in the building, I already knew this was my space.
Yeah.
It was a freestanding building. It had lots of rooms. I walked to every window. Okay. There's 8 rooms. And we do production centers.
Yeah,
so
I had a tour, of course.
There's 2 or 3 production centers up front, and then there's 2 or 3 in the back. Plus we have a warehouse in a building next to us because we have a lot of tea. So this is a production facility, and everything is made here. So everything, when you walk in, you can ask us, so when was that made? Yeah, when was that made? Yeah. Because we can tell you when everything is made. And every ingredient's organic, and if it isn't, we'll let you know. But this is a certified organic facility.
Isn't that nice, crew? It's awesome. Just give us a little more history. What led you to get into teas and studying?
Well,
I know, but the crew don't know.
So when I was a little girl, we used to have dinner every Friday night at my grandparents'.
Mm.
But we would go, my mother would bring us over early, and my great-grandmother would be sitting at this tiny kitchen table, and she would have the noodles spread all over, the sheet of noodles on the entire table, and she would be sitting and going with this knife really slow because she was making paper-thin noodles.
Oh,
Paper-thin.
Wow.
They weren't round like angel hair, they were more flat.
Mm.
But they were similar to an angel hair,
Okay.
really thin.
Wow.
And she would kick us out and make us go outside. And I said, oh no, I want to watch. And she wouldn't let me watch.
Ah.
So she would, at the end of making the noodles, she would make herself a big pot of tea.
Oh.
She would put out her china cup and saucer, a bowl of sugar cubes, and she would stick the sugar cube in her, between her teeth, and and suck the tea right through the cube.
Are you kidding?
No, don't think she had teeth, but she had just a few teeth. She had done this for so long that she pretty much,
yeah,
you know,
all the sugar.
Yeah.
Ah,
but
wow.
but she had beautiful tea infusers. She had a house, and she had, you know, back then they had shapes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So she had different tea infusers and the little spoons. They looked like demi-tasse spoons, but she had these little spoons.
Oh.
And she used to use them all the time. And I thought that was very special.
And that
And
led
so that led me to, you know, all that stuff. But my family was in the jewelry business, and one of my uncles did jewelry and silver, and he had all the sterling silver tea wares and serving pieces and silver sets. So I really loved silver.
Yeah.
So I was really drawn to the silver tea services because each of my grandmother plus my mother each had their own silver tea service.
Oh, how
with
nice.
you know, big big tea, you know, one for water, one urn for water, one urn for tea. And then the silver service also had sugar bowl and creamer and an extra bowl for something else.
Wow.
Yeah, so I really loved the silver tea services.
Oh, wow.
So I went from, you know, watching her, inheriting silver tea services, to deciding that I would start a tea company.
Okay. And you did some studying on the different teas as well, right?
Well, I'm somewhat self-taught, but I also, when I first started, I went to a couple of master classes with the, you know, big people in the industry who were teaching blending. So I sat with, you know, people like, I don't know if you know the companies, but I was sitting next to the Republic of Tea, Serendipity, and then a bunch of people you wouldn't know because they're West Coast and they're not names we know anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I was in a room with about 50 people, all, you know, doing tea.
Oh.
And we were learning how to blend.
Wow.
And they told, you know, so we went over tea leaves and steeping times
Yeah.
and what blends well and how do you learn how to blend? How is it you figure out your blends? Well, there's a wet method and a dry method. So, you know, we learned about the wet method and the dry method.
Wow.
We made our own teas.
And look at you. I'm so
and now,
proud
you know,
of you.
I do an awful lot of stuff. You know, I love herbs, so I've always been big into herbs, and now, you know, I apply them into teas.
Oh, so proud of you. Do you want to share anything else with my crew? Oh, really quick. Give them the address, website.
Okay.
Give that information to the crew.
Okay,
Of course, it'll be listed in the description below, but I'm going to have Linda share it with you.
So, I am up in Clifton Park, Halfmoon, next to the Grecian Gardens on Route 9. And that also you can get here by the highway, by 87 North. But I have a freestanding building, lots of parking.
Yes.
Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday 10 to 4, except in the summer 10 to 2. But Saturdays are fun because if you walk in, depending on what's going on, there could be a tea tasting going on.
Ooh.
You just never know. We kind of
Yeah.
we go with the flow on Saturdays,
Yeah.
but we're open to tasting and trying and playing with tea.
Mm-hmm. And the website address?
www.divinity, DIVINITEA.com.
Okay. So I will just put everything in the description below for the crew. So I can't stress it enough, crew. Make sure you reach out. Get some of these wonderful gifts and teas.
Well, I recommend that you come by, because when people say to me they're looking for odd ducks, things they don't find anywhere else,
Yeah.
you'll find them here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I probably have 5 white teas, which nobody can claim to have 5 white teas.
I know.
But there's a lot of variety in every arena, in every category.
Yeah.
But there's a lot here. It's all high quality.
It is.
It's
I
all
can
very
vouch.
tasty. And there's small increments. You can get anything from an ounce up to 100 pounds.
I'm in love with Good For You. You want to tell them about Good For You?
Good For You.
That's one of my favorites.
Well, I sat in the car trying to see how many different ways I could say good for you. But it sounds like good for you.
Yeah.
Well, that was good for you. So good for you is, the base of it is what I call happy tea, which is raspberry rooibos. And the first time I introduced it, somebody called and said, "Oh, what's the name of that tea you introduced? It was really good. It made me happy." I said, "Oh, it's happy tea." So I took happy tea and made it the base and put in a few herbs. Most of the herbs address your inner organs.
Yeah.
Okay, not your skin. It's from the
Right.
inside out. In very small increments. There's yarrow, and there's schizandra berries, and there is, mugwort.
And it's all listed on the packaging.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
I
in it.
love that. I like to have that, like just on a cold day, just to ward off, because the weather changed. I want to ward off.
Well, right now we're in allergy season, where I have an allergy tonic. I have a couple of other tonics that address the allergy symptoms.
Oh, wow.
I have a detox, because a detox is also good for when your allergies aren't good.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of medicinally related sleeping aids
Yeah.
in the way of teas, stomach, head cold, tummy taming.
Yeah.
I have something called Bright Eyes for night blindness.
Ooh.
Let's see, what else is there? Mother to be or not to be for the younger women, and Sage Woman for our older women.
Wow.
And people are asking me about stress-related teas. Well, I've got those too.
Wow.
So I've been doing this for 28 years, and people come in and say, "Have you heard of this?" I'm like, "Yup." You know, in 28 years, you hear of a lot of things.
I asked you one time, I was in and I asked you, and you pulled that big book out and all the information. She's so knowledgeable, crew. I can't stress it enough. Like, she can pretty much answer every question you have.
The one thing I can't do is answer your medical questions. And a lot of people come in and say, "I have this, this, and this." And I say, "Well, that's really great. What are you doing about it?" Well, I hope you can help me. As a tea blender, I'm really knowledgeable about the herbs, but you know, you've got to realize that I don't know how to read your medical chart.
Right.
And I don't know how to fix, you with medicines that you're already taking.
Right.
So you want to be very, very gentle and careful with self-medicating. And often if you come in and ask me about something I don't know, I send you right down the street to the greengrocer, because they do have a lot of information that I'm really not legally, I'm not legally encouraged to share medical information, only because I'm not trained. So
even though you know.
Yeah, I have all of my medical minded recipes are very gentle.
Yes.
Because I just can't get in the way of your cholesterol medicine and your high blood pressure medicine.
Right.
And yet hibiscus is great for lowering blood pressure, and I have lots of hibiscus teas.
Yeah.
And there's all these herbs that you hear about on social media and on TV, and I tell you which ones are really good and which ones you really have to be careful over.
Yeah.
And I will stress that dandelion root is not really for everybody.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there's some things.
That's a tough one.
They say on social media, you really have to really do your homework.
I stress that. I always say that. I'm like, do your homework, do your research, crew. Yeah.
When you're on no meds and you're self-medicating, you're still at risk at harming yourself, because sometimes you want to take more than you need.
Right.
And sometimes you don't need any.
Exactly.
So, I'm always the one that will say, be careful around self-medicating.
Yeah.
But everything I have is totally gentle and won't interfere. But I never give anybody a detox if they're on cholesterol meds because they're just incompatible.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So I think we covered everything.
Yeah. If not, come in and find out more.
Yeah.
Because there's lots and lots of information I can share with you.
Oh my gosh. I can't stress it enough how knowledgeable, her wisdom. Like, if you can fly in or drive it up this way, Linda is your go-to.
I am your go-to.
She is. She can help you. I'm always sending people to her, and everyone comes back and they're like, I'm so glad you told me about that cute tea shop. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I will tell you that the best surprise I have for serious tea drinkers is, for those of you who drink the same thing every day and are classic tea drinkers, I got you. I got all your teas. But I will tell you, if you're an Earl Grey tea drinker, you must come try my Earl Grey because it is probably the best Earl Grey you'll ever have. And I'm not just saying that. I'm recommending it because I put my finger up when you come for Earl Grey and I remind you that I'm wrapping you around my finger because you'll be back. And they come in from all over to check me out because somebody's told them that the teas are really good here, and they are.
They are. I can vouch, and I wanted to spotlight her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's so much fun. Because I want people to know about this awesome shop and know about you. And with it being Mother's Day coming up.
Oh, I've got great Mother's Day things.
Yes, she really
you've just got to come in and look around because I really... I buy a lot of things for hostess gifts because I think it's important. In the summertime, many of us are going to visit somebody.
Right.
So I have a lot of really beautiful towels that meet any household.
Yeah.
So if you're going to the mountains or you're going to the beach or you're just going somewhere, there's always something here that goes with tea. That is a nice hostess gift.
Yes. And not just hot tea crew, iced tea as well.
And hence the iced tea section with all kinds of tea wares that you don't even need a filter for because they're totally contained. And
look at that. Beautiful.
All kinds of fun things.
Yes. Well, my mom was truly a tea drinker. I wish she was still around. She would love your shop. My mother got me into tea years ago, of course, so that's why I love tea. And I shared this with you before, I kept like all her teapots and her cute little teacup in the sauces. And one that she drank out of, on a regular, it's actually staged with all of my teacups and things. I have it staged as if, she was going to drink some tea from it.
Oh, cool.
I know.
Well, I do have outside of my front door. So, teacups break. What do you do with them? So I have a little garden outside in the front. And I've had some of my really special teacups break. But they're out in the garden and people will say, there's a teacup in the garden. There's a cup and a saucer in the garden. But they're all broken. And I don't know. I saw them once somewhere where somebody literally had teacups in the garden. And I thought, oh, well, what else do you do with a broken teacup? But put it in there where you can't really see that it's broken, but it's a teacup. Oh. So I have some very pretty teacups in the garden.
I'll have to take a picture of it and try to post that on so everyone can see it.
Well, right now there's one because I took one out because I wanted to fix it.
Oh.
So my very pretty one, my pretty blue one, my favorite teacup had an accident yesterday, and its plate are going out there soon.
Oh, bummer! I'm so sorry.
They're going to the teacup. They're going to
you'll
teacup
still have
heaven.
It around. Yeah.
So they're just going to go into the garden, and they're not really leaving me.
Right.
They're just going to be out there, grabbing a little sun, little rain, and hanging out with my flowers.
And you can still see it when you walk by. Awesome. So I guess we'll wrap it up. So crew, give me thumbs up. Thank you for sharing the videos and forwarding and subscribing. And I don't know, as always, enjoy the journey and be nice and kind and loving and just live, crew.
Yeah, live long, drink tea.
Yes. Okay, peace and love. And as always, I love my crew to life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for
Linda.
having me. This was a pleasure.
It was awesome. All right.